Today we will be talking about stress management. My name is Riley, and I'm a graduate student in the ECU Clinical Health Psychology program. We are a team of health psychologists who help people change their thinking and behaviors in ways that enhance both their mental and physical health. Our team understands that emotional well-being is closely tied to physical health and plays a key role in making and maintaining healthy changes. We know that you're being asked to make a lot of adjustments as part of your health journey, and we want you to know that we're here to support you every step of the way. Our support extends beyond simply helping you live longer. We're here to help you enjoy a greater quality of life overall. This means caring about your emotional well-being as well as your physical health. We're committed to providing you with the skills and resources you need, and if necessary, connecting you with additional support. We want to be a resource you can rely on as you work towards your goals. Let's take a moment to explore what stress actually is. Stress is your body's natural response to pressure or demand. It's how your brain and body react to challenges, changes, or potential threats. Now, when we think about stress, it's easy to assume it's always negative, but that's not the full picture. Not all stress is bad. For example, stress can sometimes motivate us to meet a deadline or perform well in an important event. Our reaction to stress is necessary and can be beneficial when it's in short or quick doses. It assists us in physical, life-threatening situations by allowing us to run faster and fight harder. We can also experience good stress. This could be stress associated with pleasant activities such as getting prepped for a vacation or planning a wedding. The key lies in the situation and, more importantly, how we respond to it. Stress is a two-part process, cause and effect. The cause is called the stressor. The effect a stressor has on you is called the stress response. Stress can be caused by many different factors. Stressors are any factors or situations that can cause stress. They can be environmental, such as noise or air pollution. They can be social or interpersonal, such as maybe the behaviors of others. They can be personal, such as our own feelings or thoughts, or physical, such as facing an illness or an injury. The effect a stressor has on you is called the stress response. You can sometimes feel the stress response in your body. You may feel your heart beating fast, your muscles tensing up, and changes in your breathing. In today's world, you are more likely to let stressors build up or become excessive before taking action. Unfortunately, if left unchecked, stress can cause problems to your health and well-being. Stress is thought to be a contributing factor to heart disease. Managing stress isn't just about feeling better. It's also essential for your overall health and well-being. When stress goes unchecked, it can lead to poor health behaviors like smoking, overeating, lack of physical activity, or neglecting self-care routines. These behaviors are closely linked to an increased risk of negative health outcomes, such as high blood pressure, heart attack, or stroke. Stress doesn't just affect your physical health. It can also impact how you feel and function day to day. It can sap your energy, disrupt your sleep, and make you feel irritable or out of control. For those of us working towards goals at CVPR, these effects can be particularly disruptive. Stress can hinder your focus, reduce motivation, and make it harder to achieve the progress you're striving for. For example, if you're tired because you're not sleeping well and feel as if you have no energy, you will not be able to push yourself as hard in your exercises. The good news is that with effective stress management strategies, we can minimize these negative effects and keep moving forward productively. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is through exercise. Regular physical activity serves as a protective shield against the harmful effects of stress, helping both our mind and body cope better. Aerobic activities like running, swimming, or dancing are particularly beneficial. They strengthen vital organs such as the heart, lungs, and circulatory system, enhancing their ability to function effectively even when you're under stress. Beyond these physical benefits, exercise also directly impacts how we feel. After a vigorous workout, your muscles, tired from tensing during stress, begin to relax, leaving you more at ease. If you've ever had a tension headache, you may notice it subsides after exercise, thanks to the relaxation of your shoulder and neck muscles. Exercise doesn't just help you wind down. It can also re-energize you, giving you a boost to tackle the rest of your day. And let's not forget its impact on sleep. After a good workout, your body is primed for deeper, more restorative rest. Incorporating physical activity into your routine is a powerful tool, not just for staying fit, but for improving your overall resilience to stress. When we're faced with stress, there are two main approaches we can take to cope: problem-focused coping and emotion-focused coping. Both play a critical role in managing challenges effectively. First, problem-focused coping involves actively working to solve the problem at hand. This could mean identifying the source of stress and taking concrete steps to address it. For example, if a deadline is stressing you out, problem-focused coping might involve creating a detailed plan to complete the work on time. On the other hand, emotion-focused coping helps us manage the difficult feelings that come with stress. This could include strategies like mindfulness, talking to a friend, or engaging in activities that help you unwind and process your emotions. While both approaches are valuable, problem-focused coping should almost always come first. Addressing the root of the problem often reduces the intensity of the emotions tied to it. With that said, it's equally important to find safe and effective ways to manage your feelings, ensuring that they don't overwhelm you. By balancing these two strategies, you can tackle stressors head-on while maintaining emotional well-being. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is to take proactive steps to solve the problem. By addressing the root cause, you're not just managing symptoms, but also reducing or eliminating the stressor itself. Here are a few examples of problem-solving strategies. Start by making a plan of action. Break the issue into smaller, manageable steps and focus on tackling them one at a time. Don't hesitate to seek advice. Ask others how they've dealt with similar challenges, because you might gain valuable insights or learn new strategies. Consider whether you can alter the stressor or your environment. Sometimes even small changes, like improving your workspace or reorganizing your schedule, can make a big difference. Reach out for help. Asking others to lend a hand can lighten the load and provide support. This can mean sharing responsibilities at work or seeking help with personal tasks. For stress tied to health concerns, consult your doctor. They can guide you on steps you can take to improve your health and resilience. Finally, attending CVPR can provide tools, resources, and a supportive community to help you manage and overcome challenges. Taking these proactive steps not only helps to solve the immediate problem, but also builds confidence in your ability to handle future stressors. Let's look at an example. You used to be able to help out a lot around the house, but now you're less able to do so. Your family hasn't stepped in to help fill the gap yet. What should you do? Take a few minutes to discuss your ideas with your peers. Can you think of any other examples of situations where problem-focused coping would be effective? Feel free to pause the presentation to discuss. When stress feels overwhelming, many people focus on reducing its emotional impact. These efforts can help manage the feelings tied to a stressor even if they don't directly address its root cause. Here are some examples of ways people reduce the emotional consequences of stress. Talking to a family member or a friend can be incredibly helpful. Sharing how you feel provides emotional relief and allows others to offer support or perspective. Finding a distraction, like watching a movie, engaging in a hobby, or reading, can temporarily take your mind off of the stress and give you space to recharge. Practicing relaxation or meditation activities, such as deep breathing, yoga, or mindfulness, can help calm your body and mind, reducing the physiological effects of stress. However, it's important to be aware of less effective strategies. This includes avoidance coping, such as denying that there's a problem because it might feel easier in the short term, but often delays or worsens the stress. Turning to drugs or alcohol may seem like an escape, but can have serious long-term consequences, compounding the challenges you're already facing. The goal is to find healthy and constructive ways to manage emotions while staying proactive in addressing the underlying stressor. Let's look at another example. While you were in the hospital, some paperwork and bills piled up, which you now need to sort through and address. You've been working through the pile of paperwork for an hour, and you're feeling increasingly stressed. What would you do? Are there any other examples you can think of where emotion-focused coping may be beneficial? Feel free to pause the presentation to discuss. Let's look at one more example. Your neighbor agreed to help you cut the grass, but every time you've asked them to help, they've said that they are too busy. Discuss with your peers problem and emotion-focused coping strategies you could use in this situation. Please feel free to pause. Managing stress effectively is key to maintaining both mental and physical well-being. Let's look at some practical ways to deal with stress. Exercise regularly. Physical activity is one of the best stress relievers. It helps release endorphins, improves your mood, and boosts your overall resilience to stress. Even a short daily walk can make a difference. Make time for friends and family. Connecting with loved ones can provide emotional support and help you feel grounded. Sharing your experiences and hearing others' perspectives can ease feelings of isolation. Get enough sleep. Sleep is essential for recovery, both mentally and physically. Prioritize restful sleep by setting a consistent bedtime and creating a relaxing nighttime routine. Maintain a positive attitude. This doesn't just mean ignoring challenges, but rather focusing on what you can control and finding silver linings where possible. Practicing gratitude can also help shift your mindset. Find an enjoyable hobby. Doing something you love, whether it's painting, gardening, or playing a sport, provides a healthy outlet for stress and adds joy to your life. Incorporating these strategies into your routine can significantly reduce the impact of stress and improve your overall quality of life. Please take a few moments to think through and discuss the following questions. When do you notice yourself feeling most stressed? How do you know when you're stressed? How does your body tell you that you're stressed? What about your behavior? How do you think your stress impacts your health? And lastly, what have you found helpful in the past in dealing with stress? What have you also found to not be helpful?